post-game. Great job, guys. 3 Game 3s on Friday, including the Spurs and Blazers in Portland, with the series tied at 1 and no Victor Wembanyama. We'll have full post-game reaction, including live sound from both teams. But first, you know what this means. Let's show you the highlights, show you how it all went down tonight. Spurs and Blazers series moves to Portland.
Hey, okay.
It's lit pregame outside. Love that. Wemby, of course, still out due to the concussion protocol. Denny Adby and the Blazers looking to keep their momentum going against the Aaron Fox and the Wemby-less Spurs. Wemby-less is a crazy way to describe the team. First quarter, Blazers come out.
Hold on now.
Wow. Robert Williams for alley-oop. 3 minutes later, Spurs keeping up.
That boy so athletic.
Castle all year. Castle has been a beast. Game tied at 15 after that. Later in the first. Denny with the feed to Williams.
I like a pass.
Okay, one-handed. Nice.
Rob had a good
Another
playoffs.
rim rocker in that duo. Keep it moving. Castle. Spin move.
He was unstoppable in the first half. When he stopped.
Keeping it moving early second quarter. Devin Vassell with the 3. Wemby is entertained. About halfway through.
Pull up.
Holiday.
Yeah, Drew. Yes, sir.
His 100th playoff game.
Crazy. Shout out Drew.
Truly. All right, about 3 minutes left to the break. Denny to scoot the outside 3. Blazers on a 21-7 run. All right, almost at the break. Ooh. Garen going for the layup and catches Denny in the face with his elbow.
It's a tough play. Chipped it too?
So was it tipped?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Pull up. That boy was feeling it.
Holiday up for 3. Great stuff. Later in the third. Johnson.
6-man.
Wow. 30 seconds later. Harper.
Shout out to the rook, man.
I know, truly. Should Wemby be doing all this? You know what? I don't know. Clock running down in the third. Scoop. Oh, okay. Tiffany.
I like it. Yeah.
Fourth quarter now. Harper for 3.
More.
He said, beat Chippy all you want. A minute later, he's back.
Oh.
In the paint.
Oh. Chill out, Hart.
He would not.
That's right.
A little bit more from Harper.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Look at that. No fear. The bench is living. Look at Candace as he waits. All right, midway through the fourth, Spurs in complete control at this time. What a turnaround. The final, Spurs take it 120-108. The Spurs were led by Stephon Castle, who crossed the 30-point mark, and rookie Dylan Harper, who had the most points by a Spurs rookie in a playoff game since Tim Duncan. For the Blazers, Drew Holiday had a big night, but not quite big enough to get the dub. Here's Castle after the game.
It's 15 before taking a 1-point lead going into the fourth. What changed specifically in the third that turned this thing around?
I think our defense and our intentional rebounding. I think we made an emphasis before the game, but we weren't really doing it in the first half that well. But at halftime, I feel like we fixed it on getting hits and not allowing them to get offensive rebounds so we can get out and run.
D-Wade and Candace specifically were raving about Dylan Harper at 20 years old from the guard position, 27 and 10 on a night like tonight. How do you quantify his impact?
Yeah, Dill, he's a dog, man. So, I mean, we don't expect nothing less from him. He puts the work in, and he wants to be great. You know, he's accepted a role this year, even with how talented he is. So, he's super special. So, I'm happy he's with us.
You had it going early yourself, and you were steady throughout. What felt good for you?
Really everything. I have this sort of confidence flowing through me. and I don't want to go home. I want our team to win. Obviously, big fella was out tonight, so we needed a little bit more from everybody. So I just tried to bring that.
I gotta ask because CP praised you early. She wanted to know what you had for breakfast this morning.
What I had for breakfast? I think I had some pancakes, some eggs. Had a little bacon in there, threw some syrup all over it, and I was good.
All that fuel, we love it. One final one for you. You guys have had to win games throughout the course of the regular season without your star in Victor Wembanyama. But as you know, the playoffs, they're a different beast. Why was it not different tonight?
I think whatever fight we have on the court, we can go get it done. Obviously, we can't replace what Vic brings for us, but I feel like we're a super well-coached team, and we bring a lot of heart. So we give ourselves a chance to win any type of basketball game.
Stephon, congrats on the win. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Pivotal results for San Antonio, and history is on their side after the win because the Spurs are 21-7 all-time in best-of-7 series when leading 2-1. Game 4 is Sunday. So the Spurs turned things around with a dominant second half, outscoring the Blazers by 18 over the third and fourth quarter. What changed for them, DC?
I think it was the play of Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper, right? We always talk about playoffs, you make a name for yourself. And I think this was Stephon Castle's coming out party. We know a lot of these teams' number one options are going to struggle because of the amount of attention they're going to get. For obviously the San Antonio Spurs, Wemby's being out, so somebody had to step up, right? And Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper did just that.
For me personally, man, obviously, Dylan Harper and Castle did their thing, but, we've been shouting out the coaches all day. Got to shout out the coach, man. He coached them up, man, especially in that third quarter when they got down 12, 14 points. The boys was battle tested. Obviously, this is their first playoff run together, so I think it's kind of, just great to see these guys step up in this moment and then have big games. Obviously, in the playoffs, it's going to be pressure moments. It's going to be times where you get down, but that's where the good teams, step up and, prevail. So it's kind of good to see this team go through a few highs and lows early in this playoff run and then get this dub on the road.
Yeah, to me, it's impressive the amount of limited playoff experience that this team has, but yet they seem like they're playing like they have a ton of experience, right? And shout out to De'Aaron Fox, right? He's a guy that we know he can turn up and contribute, right? But he takes a step back. He allows the younger players to kind of set the table a little bit, and you need a player like De'Aaron Fox, right? He still contribute 18 points, but when you see your guys like Stephon Castle rolling, Dylan Harper rolling, you let them go, and that's what a true vet does.
Yeah, let's talk about Dylan Harper there. Rookie on a big stage, didn't show any fear. What was most impressive about his performance, Bobby?
In my opinion, it was just being even keeled. Obviously, as a rookie, sometimes you get sped up. Sometimes the game is, moving so fast for you, but he's just super polished, bro. Gets to his spot, can't speed him up, plays both sides of the ball, and then he's just a super competitor. I think as an NBA player in the playoffs, you need to have as many competitors on your team as you can so your team can, have the best chance of winning every night.
I see you dissecting that box score, DC.
Yeah, I'm looking at the box score. Young fella had 10 rebounds.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, right? So, you're showing that you're impacting the game in different ways, not just what you're scoring, but 10 rebounds. And what I love about young fellas play is the one turnover.
Yeah.
Right? And
protecting the ball.
Yes, in postseason play, if you can limit turnovers, especially being for that young, that tells you a lot about his future. It's going to be very bright.
Of course, the big headline coming into this game, the will it or won't he. Wemby did work out, but he was held out. Ultimately, how important is it to get him back and in rhythm?
I think it's important, but one game shouldn't get him out of rust, right? I think he should be fine next game, ready to go. But this is encouraging. If you're a San Antonio Spurs fan and Wemby's not playing, who's one of the best players in the world, but then yet you have your other young core step up to the plate to perform at a high level, this is encouraging for all the Spurs fans. But I wanted to give another credit to the other young player, Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant only played 22 minutes. He didn't score a lot, but he did a great job on Denny, defensively. He's a guy that can really muck up the game defensively. So he's another young core that they can build around.
And also just, for all the guys that's in the locker room that didn't play with Wemby tonight, once you like get a win without your star in the playoffs, that does something for your confidence.
For sure, absolutely.
So going into Game 4, I think everybody coming in super confident, even if Wemby don't play, because they got a chance to experience it without him, get the win, and get to sleep on it tonight. So they're gonna come out super confident on Sunday. I'm excited for it.
And a come from behind win
Yeah.
at that, a tough one. All right, let's get to the podium. Coach Mitch Johnson just sat down.